My name is Alexa Gilmour. I am a brand new MPP. I got elected 1 year ago in Parkdale High Park, which if you've never seen or spent much time there, Parkdale High Park has the honor of having a nickname. The nickname for Parkdale is the landing strip, because it is the place where many, many newcomers come to start their lives. And so I have the great honor of serving people who are arriving, who are thriving, who are supporting one another. And I have to tell you, quite often, it's the mamas, the grandmas, the aunties that are holding those communities together. And that's why I'm also really proud to be the shadow minister in the Parliament for women's social and economic opportunities. And over this last year, I have been learning a lot. Something probably many of you already know about the ways in which we can celebrate how far women have come. You know, there was a period of time where I couldn't stand up in the House to speak. I couldn't even send a representative to vote in the House. But as the women of Azerbaijan know, democracy comes. And with it comes great opportunities, but there's always more work to do. Here in Ontario, we still have a huge gender pay gap. It's about 30%. When you include how many women working part-time, many women are not finding the same kind of work that men are. So one of the very first things I did was pass a motion on November 25th. That is the day to end violence against women, something I know you are all very much supporting and concerned with. And on that day I passed a motion that we would end the pay gap in some of what we call the care economy, the spaces where women predominantly work. The social services sector, 75% of those in that sector are women. And they're making $18, $19, $22 an hour. The caregiving field and childcare, 98% women. And my discovery has been, as I go and I take these motions and these bills around, is that the women in the communities, wow, the work that they are doing, the ways in which they are holding our families and our communities together, sometimes with duct tape and a bit of string. Because things are hard right now. And things are hard not just here in Toronto, but around the world. And it can be hard, I think, I imagine, to be celebrating on the one hand, when you have relatives who you were worried about. And you have people across the ocean that you are praying for. And yet, the heart must also sing. Because Allah, our God, has made us for this moment in time. And I'm very grateful to be here with my brother, Councillor Pasternak, with my sister, Eva Karpati of the Jewish tradition, with the Reverend Michelle Singh, who I've known for so long in this interfaith setting. Because it speaks of what is possible when women gather. And so I am coming to you today with the same sort of mix, I think, that I'm hearing from many of you. The mix of the blessing, the worries. Tomorrow I go back to Queen's Park, and one of the very first things I fight for is OSAP. Because our families, especially newcomer families, racialized families, low-income families, they have just lost the even playing ground that they had
a few days ago. And we won't stand for that. We know what's possible when we invest in our children, when we make life affordable, when grocery prices are not fixed, when housing is not a commodity, when women are equal to men, and when our children have everything they need to thrive. So tonight, we celebrate, we break bread, and tomorrow each one of us goes our separate ways to carry on the work that women must do. The work of loving our families, of reaching out across divides, of building the future that each and every one of us knows our God has made for us. Thanks be.